Have you ever lost yourself and wondered if you'd ever come back? I thought I could just wait. There's a moment when you forget who you are because the world kept moving while you stood still, thinking everything I lost would be right where I left it. For the first time in a long time, I feel myself coming back. Look, the sky is always the most beautiful right before it rains. You can feel the darkness roll in. You can see the shadows disappear. And that darkness is what I feel all the time. I kept waiting to feel like myself again. Maybe the point was to never go back. But truth is, you don't return to who you were. Strange. How the pieces don't fit when you find them again. Alright, so how's everybody out there doing today? It is of course your boy Volandis, back with yet another video. Alright, so as you guys can see, we are outside for this video because here in Michigan, it's getting cold out and I kind of want to enjoy some of the warmer days before it gets too cold to come out here at all. And in today's video, I kind of just wanted to talk about some things that's been on my mind and just kind of be vulnerable and transparent with you guys about how I've been feeling. I've also already recorded and made this video, but after watching it back, I kind of just wanted to get out and redo it just because I didn't like how I sounded or the way some things may come off, because a lot of the times I feel like it's very easy to misconstrue or kind of take some words or statements or thoughts out of context, and I kind of just wanted to be clear in this video about how I'm feeling. Now, I do want to start off by saying this. I am not making this video because I am looking for sympathy, validation from people on the internet. I do, however, want to make this video in hopes that if anyone is also or have been feeling the same way as me, they find a little bit of comfort within this. We all have different ways of approaching and dealing with depression, and I've taken the time out and the steps to deal with mine in a way that works for me, but I do just want to share with everyone what that's been like. Now, with that being said, over the past year and months, I've been feeling extremely discouraged and just kind of out of it mentally, and in a place that I haven't been in a very, very, very long time. And as hard as it is to admit, I've been on the verge of a mental collapse, which most people would just consider depression. And I think with the culmination of some very personal things that I've been going through, a lot of things that I've been sharing with you guys, as you guys know, I have been battling leukemia, cancer, and just the battle with that and never feeling kind of like myself has been very difficult. I've been telling a lot of people close to me how weird it is to feel like I don't remember what it feels like to feel normal. Like I don't know what it feels like or how I felt before I got sick. Every single day that I've been sick, I have not felt like my normal self at all, whether it's from the chemo that I was taking, the side effects from chemo, the side effects from the medicine that I took from the side effects, just a culmination of so many things that has just had my body in shambles, and I haven't felt like myself. I've been losing my memory a little bit, which is very interesting because there's like this thing called brain fog, and I've been having a lot of that. I remember just the other day, I lit the stove to like light a Palo Santo stick, and totally forgot that I lit the stove and then left the house. And then Amal called me and was like, you know, you left the stove on? And I'm like, oh my God, like, bro, what? But just like random little things, like I have to make checklists, I have to do a lot of different things now, and it's just like an interesting kind of place to be in for me mentally, that maybe not a lot of people can relate to or understand, because I guess a lot of people haven't gone through this. But for anybody out there who is going through it, or you know, may go through this, these are some of the things that I've been doing to kind of keep myself sane. And then also from a creative standpoint, just getting back into the swing of things, from making these videos to taking photos and coming up with ideas and just doing all the things that I wanted to do the whole time that I couldn't do them. And when it comes to all of that stuff, I have been struggling mentally with my work. And I don't want to say that I've been struggling with my work, because I am proud of the things that I do and I am confident in the things that I do and the artist that I am. But I think that for anybody who has been, for anyone who has done anything creative ever, you can be your own biggest critic, and sometimes you can be your own biggest critic to your own detriment and your own downfall. But for me and the things that I've been doing recently, like there's so many things that I've been doing recently that I haven't even put out or shown anyone, because I go out with so much enthusiasm and so much excitement about these new projects that I'm working on, and then once it's time to, you know, kind of put them together, edit them, put them out, I get extremely discouraged for whatever reason. I know some of people's discouragement comes from the way other people perceive their work, whether they're getting likes on it, whether they're getting views, especially here on YouTube. I know for me, at least in the past, and even now sometimes recently, when a video that I work very hard on and put a lot into doesn't do very well, it's kind of discouraging. And it almost makes you think about what you're doing wrong and just kind of the steps you can take to, you know, have people watch the things that you're putting so much time into. Because for anyone who feels the way I feel about my work, which is I'm very proud and excited about my work, and I put a lot of passion and effort into my work. I don't usually just put things out because I can or because I want to. I usually, you know, have a lot of passion behind the things that I'm working on, and I care a lot about the things that I'm working on. So when other people don't, yeah, it can be a little bit discouraging, and I'll be the first to admit that, whether anyone else wants to admit that or not. But with that being said, I love the things that I do, and I love filmmaking and photography. And even if social media, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter didn't exist, I would still come out here and do these things, because this is just the thing that I love doing, regardless of the social media aspect of it. But with that being said, it's getting dark out here, so let's go somewhere else and get lit up real quick. I feel like because I'm a YouTuber, people don't take what I do seriously, or they try to put it in a box, or they try to put me in a box because I do YouTube. So even companies, brands, or people that I know personally won't take the things that I do serious, because they don't view it as actual filmmaking. They just view it as like some little YouTube videos, I guess. But yeah, it's been a little bit frustrating to kind of break into you know, doing some other things that I may want to do because of how people perceive me and perceive the work that I do. And being a YouTuber, by the way, is something that I am actually very proud to be, and something I'm proud to say that I am. I don't think it's something that everyone can kind of achieve. I worked really hard to get to the point that I am within YouTube and video creation on YouTube. So I am very proud to say that I am a YouTuber. But for some people, I don't know, whatever the case may be, because I don't, you know, have sets or do things that involve, you know, a 60-person crew, 50-person crew, even a 10-person crew. I do a lot of things by myself, and because of that, I feel like a lot of people don't take what I do seriously when it comes to, you know, maybe getting a commercial or something of that aspect. But all of this for me is ooh, it's getting dark. Hold on 1 second. Dark as hell. But yeah, like I said, I'm proud to call myself a YouTuber, but for some reason, some people don't view the videos that I make, even though I make a lot of different type of videos on here. I've done movies, I've done short films, I've done documentaries, I've worked on so many different type of things. A lot of videos that I make on here, I try to make them in a way that can be viewed as a movie or a short film. So I feel like I do the things that I like to do, and I'm not gonna change that for anyone. But it's just, you know, having people look at me that way is frustrating, because although, like I said, I am proud to be a YouTuber, I am more than that. I feel like I am an artist, I feel like. So I don't know, just something I've been thinking about. All right, so there's a beautiful 38 degrees the next morning here in Detroit, Michigan. Up for sunrise, was out late, but I gotta keep doing what I've been doing. And yeah, let's get to it. Gotta get the mind right, gotta get the body right, you feel me? It is cold as hell though, Jesus Christ. Whew. All right, now, before we go any further, let's take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, which is Audio. Cause your boy gotta eat, feel me? Have you ever heard a song and thought, this is exactly what I need for my next project, but then you spend hours searching for something similar and come up with nothing? Audio just fixed that. They dropped Link Match 2.0, a next-gen upgrade that makes finding the perfect track way easier. All you have to do is drop a YouTube link and Audio instantly gives you a list of songs that match the exact vibe. And it's not just a random search. You can get precision results. Whether it's the intro, the chorus, or any specific part of the song, it highlights the exact section that matches your reference. No more endless scrolling, no more guessing, just clean and accurate results. If you want to try it, hit audio.com/Volandis and use Volandis for 70% off your first year of Audio Pro. And if you're on the fence, you can test it out for free at audio.com/linkmatch. Audio, find the sound that actually fits. Now, with all of that being said, I do have a lot of things to be grateful for. I have a beautiful home, fiance, 2 beautiful cats. I have life. I beat cancer for the most part. As of right now, I'm alive. I wake up every single day. I have food to eat. I feel like when I got sick, I just felt like I just lost so many of what I thought was my close friends and people that I loved and respected. I've learned that hard times don't last. And to cherish the good moments because those also don't last. But yeah, man, that's that. I feel like being a creative and seeing other people do all these things and just sitting back and not being able to do as many things is, you know, it can be frustrating. At least for me, that was frustrating. Losing a lot of my friends was really heartbreaking and really put me in a really weird place mentally. And then just like my body not feeling right and just all these other things that I felt like was happening to me. And I just, you know, it's very easy to get in a why me kind of state of mind, and also just very easy to feel sorry for yourself. One thing that I've learned through all of this is that comparison is the thief of joy. There's no better life to have than the life that you have. And also something that kind of helps me tremendously is stepping away from the camera, photography, videography, and kind of focusing on something that has nothing to do with any of those things. When I was younger, it used to be skateboarding, but now it's been this jump rope. I want to really learn how to get really good at jump roping, and I don't know, I feel like it's a good exercise. 2, it's a good thing to kind of, you know, put some focus and effort towards. It's something that I'm not very good at doing, so it's something that I'm learning and trying to get good at doing, which isn't easy. And it also just helps with other things mentally and physically. So I feel like jump roping has been that new thing for me now that I'm 30 years old and I can't really just hop on a skateboard anymore. And then also just some other things that I've been doing personally for me, and the things in my life and the people that I talk to and the people I surround myself with, and just the things that I do, the things that I consume. I don't really scroll social media as much. I talked about it in a Patreon video that I'm working on, but I've been getting really into reading magazines, especially older magazines from like the 90s, 80s, early 2000s. It's been a good source of inspiration, but also it's kind of just like an explore page. You get ads, you get photography, you get all type of news and stuff like that, and it's just kind of cool to see. So that's also something that I've been focusing more of my time on doing. But anyway, with all of that being said, I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about where I've been mentally, and just if the videos have seemed off, that is why. If I haven't been posting frequently, that is why. And just, yeah, man, I'm just hoping to get back in the swing of things, get my mind right, get my body right, and just get back in the groove of making and sharing some work with you guys. So yeah, but anyway, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, got something out of it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button, share the videos, like the videos, do all the stuff that you got to do, ring the bell, all the stuff that the YouTubers tell you to do, because it is important and it does help me out a lot. So I appreciate you guys listening, taking the time out to, you know, just be here. I always appreciate it. So yeah, with that being said, man, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go do some shit. You know the vibes. Scat.